Hi everybody. I wanted to cover kind of a video on coming up. Well, it's not coming up. It's one that I'm doing right now. Um, what I wanted to cover is a lot of people are saying that there's going to be an economic collapse, which is kind of what I prepped for, slash, civil unrest. Well, there's been a lot of civil unrest throughout the entire country here in the United States, and this video is not to scare you, not to intimidate you. There are just some things that I've been prepping for, and I'm all about sharing knowledge. This is not by any means to scare anybody. And I'm an honest guy. I'm going to give you a good, honest opinion. And I'll just jump right into it. First, I'm going to open up a new Coke. Alright. I'm going to cover both sides of this. People that live outside of town, people that live in town. Okay? Start with food. Grab canned food. Grab the meals. Like this is chicken and vegetables with rosemary. Okay? The rosemary is just an added bonus. Okay? You can pick this up. This is for anybody that's hungry. This isn't necessarily if you live in town or if you live out in the country. It don't matter. Get a shitload of canned food. Doesn't matter. Because if you buy a bunch of this, okay, and nothing happens, well, guess what? You bought yourself a whole mess load of food. You can eat that. I'd say, that's a pretty good investment. Let's see, where do I want to go next? Keeping along with the food theme, I'm going to jump into this. Okay, this little box right here. Oh, it's better. It's little propane burners. Little propane burner. Okay, I took it out of the box, set it up. This is what it looks like. It's just a single burner, little plastic bottom with these little tabs that you can turn out. Man, whoever in the world that was had some subs in their vehicle so freaking loud. I felt that on my back, kind of thing. I don't know if y'all heard that in the video, but geez, those things were loud. That's a really good investment. It was very cheap, and you can set your pots and pans on top of that as long as you're on a level surface. That's a pretty good investment. It's adjustable too. It's got a little warning tab that I left on there, but that's pretty good for cooking food. But it's also propane, so it's not the greatest thing. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Another thing to get is a Dutch oven. A Dutch oven, you can cook bread, you can cook meat, you can make soups, you can do a lot of shit with this. You can do just about anything you need to in a Dutch oven. I grabbed the one with the legs so that way it can be set with the coals underneath and on top. I recommend getting the one with the legs. Okay? They are not removable. They are permanent attached. This is meant for like true camping. Because it has the legs, it can be set not directly into a giant roaring fire, but you can place hot coals underneath of it. Okay? Don't just throw this thing into a roaring fire. It comes with a book that I have read that I purposely leave in here. It is Dutch Oven Cooking 101. Read it. It's nice. It tells you how to clean it, how to maintain your Dutch oven. And Lodge specific brand I know comes already pre-seasoned, just ready to go, which is freaking nice. And then here's keeping with the whole food thing. Okay, knowledge. You gotta have knowledge. Knowledge is freaking key. Okay, this is a book on edible plants, fruits, mushrooms, and so on and so forth, and nuts. This is where this book is written. Okay, this was given to me as a graduation present from when I graduated from my high school by a teacher that I had that really really did a lot for me, and they're the reason why I graduated high school, because I was a complete and utter fucking asshole to everybody. He bought this book and gave it to me, and I used it, quite a bit. It goes into detail about what can be eaten, what cannot be eaten, what to stay away from, and a lot of the stuff in this book is here in Illinois. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff for it. I'm going to move on a little bit. I don't want this video getting too long. Another good book to buy. I don't know if you can commercially get, just get these just because you want to. But this is my handbook, book from when I was in Boy Scouts. Okay, yes, I was a Boy Scout, and there's a lot of good information in here, a lot of good useful information, and everything from cooking, safe cooking, handling tomahawks, hatchets, axes, safe. I mean, it teaches you an awful lot. Knowledge on that is very key. If you're going, I'm a big firm believer, if things keep going in a downward spiral like they are, I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm a big firm believer in we might see another Great Depression. There might be another depression. And that's what scares the ever-loving shit out of me. And then here's a cookbook. This is Camp Cooking by Remington. Remington made a book about camp cooking. This gives you one on, it says hash browns, but you can mix, it says hash browns, but you can mix the deer meat in with the hash browns, and these are really straightforward recipes in here. This one, it tells you how you can cook it, the best way to cook it, and it also gives you little symbols, whether it be open fire or by Dutch oven, or your conventional oven, or what looks like a pot to boil it. I mean, this is awesome. And when I went to buy this book, where's it at? The original price was $39.95. Okay, I picked this up at Real King for $6 on clearance because nobody bought it, and it had been sitting there a while. And that covers the whole food side of things. Okay, knowing what to do, knowing where to get it, how to cook it, how to prepare it. That's where this comes in. This is a Duke. It's a Duke #1. Okay, you can trap a lot of small game with this. And when I say a lot of small game, you can trap a lot of small game with this. Winter, summer, it doesn't matter. If you're going to trap in the winter, use wax. Put wax on it. You can trap anything, if you're really hungry. If somebody's kid steps in this in town, it's not going to hurt them. It's going to scare the shit out of them. Might hurt them a little bit, but it ain't gonna kill them. You know, kind of thing. This is a catch and hold type of trap. You got to go and check your traps. You know, if you set realistically for one individual, for every individual in your household, if you are planning on trapping and gathering for your main source of food, this is my recommendation. And I'm being serious about this. I've heard some people say 3 traps per person in the family. Here's what I'm gonna say. Put at least anywhere from 5 to 10 traps per person per family. Okay? And when I say per person, the more traps you have out, the greater your chances are. I mean, it's not hard. You can get on Amazon, buy a couple of books about hunting and trapping. I've already done that. I mean, just to see if there's something else that I can learn about trapping. I don't know everything. I'm not the greatest in the world at it, but you know what? I get out there and I do it. And it's a good skill to learn. It's a good skill to have. And that keeps up with the whole prepping thing, because you know, you've got means to cook, you've got means to cook it in. So I'm going to move on to this. A lot of people have these. This is a ferrocerium rod. I can never pronounce the damn thing right, but you scrape it and throw sparks. It throws sparks to light your fire. These are awesome. I have quite a few of these. These things are pretty freaking cool. They are extremely awesome. I do what I call bareback camping, where I take my ferrocerium rod, my small Dutch oven, and this Tomahawk, and a tarp, 550 cord, and my fishing pole, and a couple other things, some cooking oil, and some salt, some pepper, and a whole lot of beer. A whole lot of beer, and I'll load all that up in my canoe, and I'll just launch somewhere in the creek and just go and go and go and go until I'm like off by nowhere can fucking find me. And then I just set up camp. It's not squatting, because literally the next fucking morning I'm leaving. And a lot of times when I have encountered homeowners or property owners, I just tell them, you know, hey, whatever I catch, I'll give you half. A lot of times they're like, fuck yeah. But that brings me to this. This is another survival item, and a lot of people overlook it. This is not Prego. This is not Prego sauce. This is a candle, and it is filled with a specific type of wax. Bought it off of Amazon. It is called Soy 44-4 wax. Okay, what it is it is combining paraffin wax and soy wax. You get the longest lasting burn time when you combine soy wax and paraffin wax together. Straight paraffin wax, like your tea light candles, those are straight paraffin wax. Most of your candles that you buy in the store that smell good are probably soy. Soy is a lot softer. You can just push that stuff straight down, even when it's, you know, solid, in its solid state inside the jar. Paraffin wax, you're probably not going to do that. It's more likely to crack and break. But when I was camping, Boy Scouts, we had to earn our, well, I don't know, it was something weird. I think it was called the 100 degree below or something like that, where we had to go out and camp in the middle of, I think it was September, or no, it was November. Yeah, we went out camping in November. Quite literally. I took my sleeping bag with me, and I took candles that my mom had made that were similar to this. It was not in a Prego jar, but it was similar to this. And you will be surprised at how much heat you can get coming off of that candle. Another tool that is absolutely phenomenal to have, and I recommend doing this, is a Tomahawk. It's a Tomahawk. This is a Cold Steel Trailmaster, or not Trailmaster, Trail Boss or something like that. It has a hammer. It has a nice edge. I have used this and used this and used this. It has gotten beat up and reused and resharpened. The reason why I say this, a Tomahawk, is because not only can it be used as a defensive tool when you get animals in your trap and you don't want to make a sound, and where I'm going with this is it also ties into this. You can process firewood for cooking with your Dutch oven. You can help cut things up pretty fast with a Tomahawk. You can process meat. If you just literally knock this off of here, the handle comes right out. You can make another handle. You can take this off of here, place this in your palm like this, and squeeze it. Voila, look at that. Your edge is out here. There are no points, no sharp edges. So when you're cutting and skinning, that is perfect for it, because you're not going to puncture the organs coming in straight. You got to be conscious of what you're doing when you're cleaning an animal. But a Tomahawk head is absolutely perfect for that. Get this on the wrong side. And then just to put it back on, you drop it back in. And it's sealed. I mean, it's not going anywhere. It's on there. It's not going anywhere. You can make 2 or 3 handles, or you can buy handles for it. That is a very useful tool that's not going anywhere. Another thing that I want to cover is hunting and gathering. Okay. This is a pellet gun. This is a 17 caliber pellet gun. This is a Crosman Storm XT. I forget. Oh, it says it right here. It's Crosman Storm XT. I don't know if it shows up. This right here, you can take game with this. Whether you, hey, legally you're not supposed to in Illinois. To my knowledge, you are not legally allowed to take game with a pellet gun. To my knowledge, you're not allowed to. So you should only do this unless you're about ready to freaking starve to death. You know, kind of thing. You get a wide variety of pellets. I want to cover some stuff. These are field points. They are tipped, and these are hollow points. Just a little cavity in the tip. And here's another thing. These are darts. .77 caliber. You can use these, and let me tell you, they freaking fly out of there. You can dispatch animals with this quickly and quietly. I have a crossbow. I don't plan on using it. I've got another bow that's set up for bow fishing. I didn't want to drag it out for this video. One more prepper item or prepper firearm. A lot of people are gonna give me crap about this because it's not a rifle. The ultimate prepper gun is a shotgun, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a Remington or a 12 gauge or a 20 gauge or whatever gauge you want, as long as it's not a 410, because that doesn't make any sense. A 12 gauge, I can shoot all different varieties of loads in this gun, whether that be 8 shot, 6 shot, all the way up to slugs. This is the smooth bore. This is a smooth bore with multiple chokes. Chokes are awesome because I can change this gun around to fit my needs. This is a 5-shot extension tube on here. This is a 5-shot extension on here. If, let's say, I wanted to go deer hunting, you know, legally, as of right now, I gotta take this off. I gotta put my end cap back on, take out the spring, and put this barrel on here. Okay, the barrel I don't necessarily have to change because I have a rifled choke. That wouldn't matter. Realistically, this is a rifled, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but that is a rifled barrel. Okay, your shotgun is your ultimate prepper gun. I can shoot buck, slugs, bird. I can use this for home defense. And there's a video that I put out on my YouTube channel specifically talking about brass 12 gauge slugs, or brass 12 gauge shells that are completely reusable. You can use black powder in those. That's what I intend on using them for. Essentially, if it fits, it shoots. You can buy molds and make your own lead weights, lead bullets, just giant Foster slugs, or however you want to do it. Step 1, survival. I don't know. I'm not familiar with YouTube etiquette, but I think he's an awesome guy. I have not met him in person, but if I did, I would want to shake his hand and go buy that man a beer or whiskey or whatever the hell he drinks and just listen to him talk, because that man knows his stuff and he's willing to share it with people and put it out on YouTube. That's one of the guys that I watch. I don't know if he'll ever see this video, but he is a Marine. He's a pretty solid guy. But yeah, my video's kind of running out of time here, so I'm gonna hop off of here and I'm gonna post it up. Have a good day, y'all. Be safe. Be conscious of what's going on in your surroundings. Always keep prepping. Never stop. And also never stop loving your family, the good Lord, and your country. God and country and family are the most important things in this world. Take care, y'all. Bye.